Hey, what's going on, guys? Coach Benjamin, Foundations Baseball Development. Thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for being here and checking out what I have to say. So I was going through a bunch of the first videos that I put on this channel, and they're terrible. I mean, I appreciate all of you that watch them, but for the next few, pretty much going through sort of re-recording some of those older videos, just because got a little bit better setup now, got a tripod, got some lighting, and a little microphone so you can hear me better. But I think this setup looks a lot better than the old way. But today I wanted to talk about sort of my philosophy with coaching. I was actually talking to my dad about about business and how to run this thing and how to grow and how to grow the right way. My dad ran his own business for many years. I think probably 30 years or so. My dad was running his own business. And so he's a really good guy to pick his brain about how to run this business, as well as guys like Matt Antonelli with Antonelli Baseball, Jose Rijo with Rijo Athletics, the guys at Elevate Northwest up here in my area, all good guys to sort of learn from, and yeah. So without further ado, a lot of you know my coaching philosophy and my philosophy with baseball and getting better is to be brilliant in the basics. That's a phrase that I learned from Master Sergeant Brian Cornegie, United States Marine Corps, retired. And it really holds true, especially for the game of baseball. We hear a lot about fundamentals and executing the fundamentals to a high degree. If you know who Kobe Bryant is, one of the best basketball players to ever play the game, probably on the Mount Rushmore of basketball players. He was working out in the gym one day, either before or after practice, or he's there alone, and he was working on some just basic footwork, really rudimentary basic footwork, and an individual comes up to him, like a reporter or something like, or a trainer or something like that, and says, "Kobe, you're the best basketball player in the world. Why are you working on basics?" And he looks at the guy and says, "I'm the best basketball player in the world because I'm working on basics." And so he worked on the fundamentals so much, and that just made him who he became. Even at that level, he was working on just the most fundamental stuff you could work on. And for instance, obviously this is about baseball, right? Kobe Bryant was a basketball player, but the concept remains the same. If you go to any Major League Baseball game and you get there for batting practice, you get there early. I always love getting there early because, chance to get an autograph, or, just watch what these guys are doing. You get to watch the best players in the world working on their craft. When you get there for batting practice, they're working on fundamentals. They're working on the basics. Taking ground balls or short hops, or just, being in the cage, getting their cuts in. They're working on the fundamentals. The pitchers in the bullpen, they're working on their fundamentals. They're their leg lift and where they're planting their feet and their their basic mechanics of pitching a baseball. You know, it's all fundamentals. The best players in the world spend so much of their time on fundamentals. Now, that's all part of the physical skill, right? The physical skill of just being able to play the game. It starts with the fundamental understanding of actually wanting to do that, and putting yourself in the mindset of just being brilliant in the basics, and understanding that the simple stuff is the stuff that's most important. Your basic footwork, your basic glove work, throwing, playing catch is something I always start a session with. Always. You always warm up for a game with playing catch, and it's the most basic thing you could ever do when it comes to baseball. Playing catch is like one of the first things I ever learned how to do. I remember the moment that I actually caught a ball like that with overhand. My buddy Johnny Hansen, we were best friends growing up. He was 18 months older than me. He's still 18 months older than me. But I was about 6 or 7 years old, and I wasn't paying attention. And Johnny throws one, and it's coming straight for my face, and he yells my name, and I turn around and just knee-jerk reaction, boom, right there. Totally self-preservation, and I caught it overhand for the first time ever. And I've never forgotten how to do that. That is so basic, but once you get it, you never forget it. That was an amazing feeling. That was an absolutely amazing feeling to catch a ball like that for the first time ever. So, yeah, master your fundamentals, guys. Absolutely master your fundamentals, and they'll take you so far, and you'll never you'll never forget them, and you'll never stop working on them. It's such a key part. That's why they call them fundamentals. That's why my company is called Foundations Baseball Development. We start with the foundation and we make it as strong as possible. So that's really all I got. Kind of a ramble today, but just wanted the video to look a little bit better. And yeah, I'll be re-recording a whole lot of those early videos just because I got a little bit better setup, better sound, and yeah, it's just a little bit nicer. I think this format is a lot better than it used to be. Thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Merch is available at the link below.